everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The 49ers come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Cardinals going up against the 49ers.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the San Francisco 49ers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down, Hyde. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll set up a throw. Out to the flat for Hyde. Look at the dance and the juke. Carlos Hyde. See you later. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Kaepernick now on first down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Kaepernick now to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go to Johnson again. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On the end around now, this is Nelson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. 3rd down here.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed. Not just
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Ray Armstrong coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this one is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hansen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Here we go now.
First down, a run with Hyde. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Come on, let's go.
In his own end zone, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's caught, Nelson. And he gets this one all the way up to the 24. 23 yards on the play.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. On second down, Johnson. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's complete to Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 43-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Sets up the screen to Robinson. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And some room to roam now. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Quick hit here. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw now on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Hyde. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Johnson running right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
third and long. It's Kaepernick. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Back now here in Santa Clara. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They go screen pass to Hyde, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's High. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And this will be good. Off the right upright. But he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here we go now. 3:19.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Back to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And back to the ground. Hyde. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He's back to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll set up to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd, carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. back to throw. Kaepernick. It's complete to Brown, right side. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Kaepernick escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They start the drive with Hyde. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down. What can Kaepernick do now with his drive? He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. In the red zone this time. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he